Hi, this is Michelle from Blackboard Support. Today I'm going to show you how to use the export packages and import packages to move your course content. In this case, I'm going from the old version of Blackboard to the new version of Blackboard. The only way to move your content is to use the export-import procedure. So first off, I'm going to go to the course in the old Blackboard that has all the course material. I'm going to go to the control panel, packages and utilities, and choose the export archive course. I'm going to click on the export package button, and I'm going to scroll down, choose the select all button. You will notice that everything gets checked automatically. I'm going to click on the submit button, and we get a message saying that the action has been queued and an email will be sent when the process is complete. For the sake of time, I am just going to go with the existing zip file that I created earlier. But normally we would click on the refresh button and you would see a new item here. Please take note that the export file is at the beginning of the file name, so that makes it easier for you to find it in your downloads folder. So now I am downloading it. It's only 8.8 megabytes, so it shouldn't take long to download. And now I can navigate to the new version of Blackboard, and I'll find the course shell that is currently empty. And you will note that the default menu only has 3 items in the new Blackboard. When you import, of course, it adds to the bottom of the list automatically. So now I'm going to scroll down to the packages and utilities, import package. I'm going to choose the import package button. I'm going to browse to the downloads folder and pick the export file, the one that was created recently. It's at the top of the list in this case. I'm going to choose the select all button, and I may choose to uncheck certain items that I do not want to move across. I may not want to move adaptive release rules, and I may not want to include the starter post for each thread. I may only want to have the form, but not include the student post from the previous semester. So now I will click on Submit. That file gets uploaded to the Blackboard servers. As you can see at the bottom, because I'm using Google Chrome, you get a percentage giving us an indication of what percentage is on the upload. We'll just wait for that. Okay, and so the upload is finished, and now we can see at the top here in the orange bar that the import is running, and in a few moments, because it's not a very large file, it'll say completed. We'll just wait for that to finish. There we go. It says completed and with errors. I'm not too concerned about this because the old version of Blackboard has the older versions of building blocks, and the new version of Blackboard has all been updated. In fact, when we go to the email folder, we notice that it says that an error has occurred while importing because various building blocks are mismatched. Again, I'm not concerned with this at all, because when we hit the refresh button, you can quickly check and you will notice that all the content is in there, including the little audio file. and everything looks fine. I may spend a few seconds to move the various menu items so that they're in the right order. The student tools and the digital resources probably should be at the bottom. The assignments should be maybe lumped with the course information and course documents. I may get rid of the tools because this is a duplicate of student tools, so I'll click on the chevron. I'll delete. I'll confirm the delete once and then twice. So you have to do 3 deletes. Obviously, Blackboard doesn't want you to accidentally remove a content menu item. Another thing that will happen is that the Grade Center will have some duplicate columns. When the course is created from the Genesis snapshot, it gets a weighted total and a total column. When you import, there is a weighted total and possibly another total column that's moved across. The one that's closest to the username and first name is the original column that is empty. It has not been programmed, so you are safe to click on the chevron and delete it. The other thing is that the total column, all it does is it adds up the points possible for everything. And in this case, it's 288 points, so it's not taking the weighted value of each column into account. This can be misleading and confusing to students. I therefore recommend that you delete. So let's get rid of that. Oh, and look at this. I, in fact, inherited 2 weighted total columns. So perhaps I can quickly click on the chevron and edit column information. Scroll down and check to see if the weighted total has been programmed properly. And so in this case, I only have 10% and it should equal to 100. I probably need to choose the various columns, click them over, and give them the weighted value. So whatever that is at this point, I'll do at a later time. You may also wish to choose the calculate as running total to no. That is usually the recommendation that most people follow. So we'll submit this. We'll get the warning about the 100%. Okay, and the last thing that you should be aware of is that there is a date management tool that's now under Course Tools. I highly recommend that you run this. Usually you see this screen and you would choose List All Dates for Review. Quickly analyzes your course, looking for any dates. You click the next button and you get a list. At which point you may wish to choose a date and change it because this is for 2014 and we're now in 2015. I'll click on the little pencil icon. I'll click on the date picker tool. I'll quickly navigate to September, and this assignment is going to be due on the 15th at the end of day. I'm going to submit it or click on the check mark, and we now have changed that date. That's how easy it is to do. So we can quickly go through and change all the dates in the course. The date management tool does due dates, start dates, and end dates. Very convenient tool to use before that you make the course available. Oh yes, one last thing is we have a new tool under the Courses tab. We have Quickly, and when you click on the course availability, it shows you all of your courses, and you can say, I'm now ready to make it available. And now you will notice, if I refresh, that section 30 does not say no longer available. Section 10 is not available. I want to make it available. Let's see, where is it? Oh, it's 14F. That's right, it's been programmed to only show 15F. So let's make section 40 available. Again, we'll refresh. There we go. Had to do it twice, but section 40 is now available. Much easier than going into the control panel, customization, properties, and then setting the course to being available and submitting. A lot fewer clicks. I hope you've enjoyed this video on the export-import procedure and a quick preview of the new Blackboard. Thank you.